Good morning, everyone. Once again, welcome to our online maths classroom. Okay, nowadays we have been dealing with what? Yeah, we have been dealing with negative integers and positive integers. That means, in general, integers. Okay, as we have discussed in the previous class, I think we have drawn one figure in the previous class, isn't it? Okay, please number that figure as Roman number 3. Please number that figure as Roman number 3. I think the concept of integers is clear now. Let me explain once again. Integers include positive integers, negative integers, and of course 0. Okay. Yes. And I think you have number that figure as Roman number 3 and write the heading of that figure as opposite statements. Opposite. Please write opposite statements. One statement is the opposite of other. That is the meaning. Opposite statements. And I think we have written up to the sea level is equal to 0. Up to that we have written in the previous class. And continue. Continue that. Below that sea level is equal to 0. We have written there. Below that please write. Below that please write. In real life situation, positive and negative integers indicate the opposite statements. Please write. One is the opposite of other. That is the meaning. Okay. Okay. Please write first. In the real life situation, have you written the date on the top? Yes. In real life situation, positive and negative integers indicate the opposite statements. Positive and negative integers, write neatly, okay? Integers indicate the opposite statements. In real life situation, positive and negative integers indicate the opposite statements. That means, we have explained earlier, if plus 10 denotes the gain, then what will be minus 10? Yes, it will be the loss. If moving towards right is plus, then moving towards left will be what? Yes, minus. If moving towards north is positive, then what will be negative? What is the opposite of north? Yes, south. Then moving towards south will be negative, isn't it? If height is positive, then depth is negative, like that we have discussed it. Okay, just write it once again. Example A. If moving towards right is positive, if moving towards right direction, is positive, then which will be negative? Which will be negative then? Yeah, moving towards the left direction is moving towards the left direction will be what? Yes, moving towards the left direction is negative. Okay, write down neatly. Okay, moving towards the left direction is what? Negative. Left direction is negative. Okay. One more example, please write. If 10 or plus 10 denotes a profit of rupees 10, if 10 or plus 10, 10 and 10 or plus 10 both are same. If 10 or plus 10 denotes a profit of rupees 10, then what will be a loss of rupees 10? What will be a loss of rupees 10? Yes, minus 10. Okay, write down. If 10 or plus 10 denotes a profit of rupees 10, then a loss of rupees 10 is denoted by what? Then how can we denote, or how can a loss of rupees 10 be denoted? Denoted by what? Yes, minus 10. Okay? Yes, I think it's clear now. Now let's think about the comparison of integers. In the next session, we are going to deal with the comparison of integers. How to compare two integers. Of course, in the case of positive integers, we know, yes, the number on the right side is greater, or if two numbers are there, the number which comes second will be the greater one in what? In our, yes, positive integers. But here we are going to compare the numbers or integers as a whole. That means integers including negative integers, positive integers and 0. Okay, that is our next subheading. Roman number 4, write down comparison of integers. Comparison of integers. For this, please draw one number line using ruler and pencil neatly. Draw one number line and mark like this. You can draw neatly and mark very neatly using your ruler and pencil. I have no ruler here. That means ruler cannot be used here. That's why I have drawn it like this. Plus 1, plus 2, plus 3, plus 4, plus 5, plus 6, plus 7, plus 8. Please draw neatly, okay? Minus 1, minus 2, minus 3, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7. After drawing this number line, please listen here. Please don't do anything on the number line. After drawing the number line, you please listen here. Let me explain. Let me explain the rule for comparing integers. This is very important. The rule for comparing integers is, on the number line, the number on the, when we compare two numbers on the number line, the number on the right side is greater than that on the left side. That means while comparing two numbers or two integers on the number line, the number on the right side is greater than the number on the left side. That is the only rule that you have to keep in mind. That has to be kept in mind. Okay. The only rule that has to be kept in mind is that while comparing two numbers, the number on the left side will be smaller or the number on the right side will be greater. This is the only, this no need not write this. I am just explaining. You please listen here. I will say when to start writing again. Now just listen without writing. While comparing numbers on the number line, when we compare two numbers on the number line, the number on the right side is greater and number on the left side is smaller. Is it clear? That means, let me compare two numbers. You please draw or anything on the number line other than this. You please stop here. I am just explaining. While comparing plus 7 and 4, which is greater? Of course, we know 7 is on the right side of 4, so we can say 7 is greater. Otherwise also in case of positive integers, we know that, isn't it? Yes. And can you find any speciality about the arrangement of negative integers, 0 and positive integers on the number line? Any speciality can you find? Or let me see whether you can see this on the number line or not. All positive integers are on the right side of 0. Isn't it? Isn't it? All positive integers are on the right side of 0. From this, what can we say? What can we say from this? All positive integers are the right side of 0. From this, what can we say? Yes, all positive integers are greater than 0. Isn't it? Why? On the number line, all positive integers are on the right side of 0. So we can say that all positive integers are greater than 0. Okay, then what about negative integers? Are they on the right side of 0 or on the left side of 0? On the left side of 0. Yes. Isn't it? All negative integers are on the left side of 0. All negative integers are on the left side. Don't you know left and right? Yes. Then what? All the negative integers are on the left side of, you please don't draw like this, okay? Just listen. All the negative integers are on the left side of 0. From that, what can be concluded? Or what can we conclude? From this, we can conclude that all the negative integers are less than 0. All the negative integers are less than 0. Or in other words, we can say that 0 is greater than all negative integers. 0 is greater than all negative integers. Is this clear? Is this clear? That means from what have been concluded yet? First, we said that, or we concluded that all positive integers are greater than 0, isn't it? Why? All positive integers are on the right side of 0, so we concluded that all positive integers are greater than 0, and from the other observation, we have concluded that all negative integers are less than 0, isn't it? All positive integers are greater than 0 and all negative integers are less than 0. And one more conclusion, let us think. What about positive integers and negative integers? Which is on the left side or which is on the right side? Yes, positive integers are on the right side and negative integers are on the left side, isn't it? Positive integers are on the right side and negative integers are on the left side. From this, what can we conclude? Which is the number on left is smaller, number on right is greater. From this, what can we conclude? Yeah, from this we can conclude that all negative integers are okay. From this we can conclude that all negative integers are less than the positive integers, or in other words we can say that a positive integer is always greater than a negative integer. A positive integer is always greater than a negative integer. Is it clear? From this, we have concluded, we have reached which conclusions? First, we have understood that all positive integers are greater than 0. Isn't it? Secondly, we have concluded that all negative integers are less than 0. And finally, we have concluded we have reached the conclusion that all negative integers are less than positive integers, or a positive integer will be always greater than a negative integer. Isn't it? Is it clear? Okay, I think it is clear now. Now let's continue the notes. I think you have stopped on that number line, isn't it? Yeah, after that number line, please continue writing. Start writing now. Please continue writing now. Write down that number line. You marked that number line as Roman number 4 and given the heading comparison of integers, isn't it? And drawn the number line also, and below that number line, please write rule for comparing numbers. Write down A. Rule for comparing numbers. Rule for comparing numbers. Okay, write down. Why we have explained earlier, already explained. While comparing two numbers on a number line or on the number line, while comparing two numbers on the number line, while comparing two numbers on the number line, the number on the right side is greater than that on the left side. The number on the right side, the number on the, which is greater? Yes, the number on the right side is greater than the number on the left side, isn't it? While comparing two numbers on number line, the number on the right side is greater than the number on the left side. The number on the left side. Number on the left side. Isn't it clear? Yes. In other words, we can say, what can we say in other words? Or we can say the number on the left side is smaller than that on the right side. That is not needed, I think. The concept is clear now. I hope so. Now please write some examples. Example, -3 dash 6. What about this? On the number line, which is on the right side or which is on the left side? Which is on the right side, let's think like that. On the number line, among -3 and 6, which is on the right side? Yes, of course, 6 is on the right side, so 6 is greater than -3, or this can be answered in this way also, since -3 is a negative number and 6 is a positive number, and we know that a positive number is always greater than a negative number. we have explained, it has been explained earlier. From that we can say that 6 is greater than minus 3. Like that also we can think. Okay, next example is 9 dash minus 16. 9 dash minus 16. What about this? On seeing, you may think 16 is greater than 9. Can you think so? Can you think so? Consider the sign also. We have to consider the sign also. The sign of 16 is minus and sign of 9 is plus. And on the number line, of course, which comes on the right side? Which is on the right side? All negative numbers are on the left of positive numbers and 0. So, clearly 9 is on the right side and minus 16 is on the left side. So, from that we can say that 9 is greater than minus 16. And in other words also we can say, if thinking like this also you can answer, since minus 16 is a negative number and we know that a negative number is greater than a positive number, and since 9 is a positive number, we can say that 9 is greater than minus 16. Like that also you can think. Is it clear? Then what about next? 0 dash 12. What about this? Quite natural. We all know 0 is smaller. No explanation needed. And next, 0 dash minus 25. What do you think? How can we answer 0 dash minus 25? Obviously, you may think 25 is greater than 0. What is the doubt in this? Why ma'am is asking such foolish questions and all? Can you think so? No. Consider the sign here. What is the sign of 25? Yes, sign of 25 is minus, and we know that a negative number is less than 0. So, 0 is greater than 25. Is it clear? Try to do the homework. 21 dash minus 3. This is homework. Another one. 19 dash minus 29. 2 homeworks are there, no doubt. Okay. Now please continue your session. Next one, B. Session B, write down. All these have been explained while drawing the number line and all. I am just giving the notes of that session now. Okay, write down B. Please write down B. B, the question is, the session is, all positive integers are greater than 0. All positive integers are greater than 0. In other words, we can say that 0 is less than positive integers, isn't it? Examples, 0 dash 9. What is the answer? Less than. Without much explanation, you can write, isn't it? 0 dash 16. What is the sign? Less than. 29 dash 0. Which is greater? 29 is greater. Okay. Yes. In this, no homework is needed, I think. Our next session is write down C. Please write down C. This is a very, very important lesson in your higher studies while learning algebra, x and y and all, minus, plus and all will be mixed together. So be thorough with this. Next thing is, all negative integers are greater than or less than 0. Yes, all negative integers are, that is our third session. All negative integers are very important, all negative integers are less than 0. Okay, write some examples. That means 0 dash minus 12. Which is greater? Can you say it? Since here 12 is written, so 12 is minus 12 is greater than 0. Like that, can you say? No, then which one is greater? Minus 12 is negative. Sign also has to be taken into consideration. Minus 12 is negative. So which is greater? Yeah, 0 is greater than all negative integers. Minus 36 dash 0. What is the answer? Which is greater? Of course, 0 is greater than all negative integers. Minus 36 is a negative integer. So, surely, what is the answer? 0 is greater. Yes. Next one. Minus 99 dash 0. What is the answer? Yes, 0 is greater. Then note down homework. Minus 13 dash 0 is homework. Other one. 0 dash minus 44 also homework. Okay. And so we have completed session C. Let's move on to session 4. What will be the next session? Now we have compared the 0 and positive integers, 0 and negative integers, and what comes next? Yes, next our session D. Write down. D, write down. A positive integer is always greater than a negative integer, isn't it? That is our next session. A positive integer is always greater than a negative integer, isn't it? A positive integer is always greater than a negative integer. Whatever be the integer, if one is positive and the other is negative, without any confusion we can say that the positive integer is greater and the negative integer is smaller. That is the rule. So write some examples. Example, minus 24 dash 31. Which is smaller? Negative is smaller. Clear. Okay, one more. Minus 365 dash 13. What about this? Can we say here it is 365 and there it is 13? What stupid question ma'am is asking? 365 is greater than 13. Can you say? No, sign is to be considered. Sign is to be taken into consideration. So here sign is negative. And from our rule we know that a positive integer is greater than a negative integer. So 13 means plus 13. So clearly whatever be the number or value, even if the negative number is 365, then also we know that you have to write 13 is greater than 365. Okay. Next one. Minus 16 dash 29. Yes, clear, isn't it? Minus 16 is smaller. Homework. Minus 31 dash 12 and another homework. 44 dash minus 10. These two are homework. Okay. Is it clear now? Yeah. So we will continue in the next session. Do the homework today itself. Learn the concept very well. Very, very important for the higher studies. Without knowing this, you won't be able to do the algebra session. It is fully mixed with the positives and negatives, x and y, cancellation method, fractions, In every portion you need this positive and negative number should be thorough. So learn it very well today itself. Thank you. Have a nice day.